Hello and welcome to Social Media Saturday. This is Crystal Cotton, your host, and we are going through the Marketing Super Highway. So get excited. This is week 2 of a 4-week series that we're kicking off Social Media Saturday. And with Get Crystalized Agency, we make marketing easy for you. So that is kind of where we're coming from with this series that we're kicking off. So let's go ahead and get into the comment. Make sure to like, um, share, and comment. If you're liking the content that you're receiving here with Social Media Saturday, definitely share it with everyone that you know because really the goal is to make marketing simple for you. So, with that, let's get into the content. help them to solve the problem. So that's kind of where we're at with marketing strategy. Now, so let's talk about the people because when you're marketing, you may hear people talk quite a bit about target audience and who your target audience is, and you may be thinking, I don't know who my target audience is. I just want people. I want to solve this problem for people. I want to help people to save time. I want to help them to save money. I want to help them to have more energy. I want to help them to be able to get their business out to the right people, right? But here's why target market is so important. And I'm just going to read this. You can spend hundreds of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing. But if you are not focusing those dollars on the right people, you're missing out. You're probably wasting some money and you're not going to get the results that you're looking for in your business. Now, let's take, for example, working mom. Okay. Um, so you may say, for example, that your ideal customer is a working mom. Well, what you want to do is when you really talk about your target audience and digging into target audience, you want to find out about your working mom. You want to understand what her other problems and challenges are. You want to understand what keeps her up at night. And then once you understand her, then you can tailor your offering and tailor your marketing to solve her problems, or at least let her know that you understand her problems. So, what do working moms worry about? Working moms worry about whether they're spending enough time with their kids. Working moms worry about whether or not they're feeding their kids nutritious food. Working moms worry about how to get it all done. I mean, I know for me, how do I get it all done and get it done right and still have time for myself, right? So, depending on what you're marketing, you can really get the attention of your target audience person to buy what you have or at least pay attention and look at what you have, right? So this is where target marketing comes into play. Because say, for example, you don't have your target market defined and you say you want to do Google ads, you're going to actually spend some money advertising. Well, now you're going to approach all of these people. It's kind of like equivalent to throwing something up against the wall and seeing if it will stick, right? So you want to make sure that the more that you're able to niche down your target audience, the more effective you're going to be at being able to meet the needs of that person and make them a customer of yours, right? So if you are, so take one that's hard. Say you own a coffee shop, right? So there's a certain culture and a theme around your coffee shop that will resonate with someone. So, for example, um, I think of Starbucks, right? It's kind of like when I was dating my ex-husband, Starbucks was like our living room. Starbucks was this comfortable place where you can sit down and work on the things that you need to work on. And there was a culture and there were people, certain people, you see the same people. It's kind of like, I think of it like Cheers for coffee, right? You see the same people, they get to know you, they know, what your dreams are and your goals are. And so it's kind of a place where you meet. Same thing about if you're local in the Michigan area, Great Lakes Coffee. It's like this relaxed, comfortable place where people go and hang out. So if you're Great Lakes Coffee and you're promoting your business, you maybe, and that's a vibe that you want, kind of that college, university energy, then you're going to do posts and content that's going to appeal to the problems that a student may have. Or if you're looking at working moms, for as was our original example, you're going to cater to play things that will save time, save energy. You're going to show moms and their kids doing fun things together. Maybe you show them at a dinner table and you have, a post or a comment that really resonates with your product. And then you build the relationship with them. That's what we're doing. So the next thing is let's talk about, so that's kind of like target market. That's kind of a primer. And again, this is a really short time that we have here together, but I think it's enough for you to get an idea and kind of start the wheels turning on how can you identify your target market, how can you reach your target market, right? So then, and so hopefully that was helpful for you. Definitely share this live, share with friends, share with other entrepreneurs so that they can get the basics they need as well for help with their business. The next thing we're going to talk about are the types of marketing. And there are so many different types of marketing available. Um, and you'll find it can be really confusing. But there's one definition of marketing by a guy named Ray Higdon, who owns the Higdon Group, that I thought was just really simple and it really brings home what marketing is about. And so I'm just going to read it. So, marketing is anything that you do in the hopes that you will cause an unknown individual, somebody you do not know, to take a look at what you have to offer and become a lead or a customer. So, and that really is a great definition. The reason I love that definition is because truly it's everything. Anything that you do to get someone in to look at your stuff, that's marketing. And that's what makes it so confusing. Now, it used to be pretty traditional with marketing, and we'll get into those types. Let's get into those types now. So, when we talk about traditional marketing, okay, traditional marketing is refers to what we used to do, kind of old school offline marketing. So you had your news, you had your ads, kind of your posts that you would stick the signs that you would put in the ground. You would events is a type of marketing. You would have flyers, you would have business cards, still for marketing purposes. So there's still different things that we would do that we call traditional things pre-internet, right? If you want to think of traditional marketing, a great way to think of that is marketing pre-internet. Now, when the internet came along, that opened up a whole realm of potential marketing opportunities and ways to do marketing, and of course, added to the confusion. So, what we're going to do today is go through a few marketing types of marketing, just to giving you a really high level definition so that you, when in conversation, you'll understand what these are and what the differences are. And it will just help really for me. What knowing definitions does for me is it helps me to ask better questions, right? Because if you don't understand what a consultant or someone is talking to you about, it's very difficult to know what questions you should ask and to understand the answers that you're getting and to have the confidence to ask the question because you are doing the hiring. I know a lot of times as an entrepreneur, for me, I would feel, when talking to a professional, I would feel a little bit intimidated because I'm like, oh, well, this person knows more about this than I do. And what I had to do is realize that you're hiring them. They're coming to work for you. You have the opportunity. Entrepreneurs provide opportunities for all of these other professionals to be able to provide their service. So if you weren't in business, you wouldn't need someone to do content marketing. You wouldn't need an entrepreneur. You wouldn't need a marketing consultant like me. You wouldn't need a marketing process like those that I provide. You just wouldn't need them, right? But because you are an entrepreneur and you are in business, that is why these things exist. So you want to look at it that way. It's like, hey, yes, I'm looking for someone to cover marketing because I prefer to do the things I came into business to do. But I'm going to look at hiring you because I'm going to allow you to get on my team and help me to reach my goals, right? It's a whole different posture, right? So let's get into this. So we talked about traditional marketing. What is outbound marketing? Outbound marketing is anything that you do where you are reaching out to someone to engage them for that response. So, a phone call, an email message, um, a that you make out to someone, a mail piece that you send out to someone, a flyer that you pass out at an event. Those are considered outbound marketing because you're sending out something in the hopes of getting, again, and from our definition, a response for an unknown person to look at your stuff, basically. Okay, so that's outbound marketing. What is inbound marketing? Inbound marketing is anything that you do that generates someone to reach to call you. So when you do that outbound marketing piece, and you say, for example, like we have with our agency, um, campaigns that you can run where someone goes, out, and maybe it's a flyer or something like that, and you'll see something like says text, you know, marketing to 248 519 5444 919 5444, right? When someone does that, they text you, they call you. That is inbound marketing because now the leads are coming into you, right? Versus you going out to them. All right. Digital marketing. Digital marketing is a bit of, it's kind of like a far-reaching term because really digital marketing is anything you do to reach out to someone that uses digital assets, uses the internet. So an email is digital marketing. Website is digital marketing. Landing page is digital marketing. Lead page is digital marketing. I mean, it's anything you do on the internet to get an unknown person to pay attention to your stuff. That's digital marketing. Okay. It sounds really complicated. I mean, you think it was something else, but no, that's what it is. The next thing is, what is SEO? Search engine optimization. What is search engine marketing? You may hear people talk about search engine optimization. Okay. And really what it all it is, and I may be minimizing it, but to me as an entrepreneur, all it is it's when you identify keywords that people are looking for in relation to your product, and you make sure that all of your content, all of your websites, all of your pages all have those keywords in them, in their descriptions, in their in any information that you have anywhere. And what happens is when someone goes out to Googles, and they search for something related to your industry or your product or your expertise, your information will come up. That's what it is. It's a way to help your information come up when someone searches on the internet for your product or service. Okay. Now, there's ways to do that. The more content that you have that has those key words in them, the more your website is going to raise up in the search results. So there's a whole industry around, or profession around, just doing that, figuring out ways to optimize your result, the way you show up when people do search results. Now, there's benefits to that, but at the same time, I think it depends on where you're at, who your target market is. If your niche is very local and you don't have a global reach, then search engine optimization might not be the best use of your funds, right? It doesn't hurt, but you want to look at things that are going to be more likely to give you a more local presence. Now, that being said, we all want to go global. So you always want to be looking at, when you're looking at your business, how can I take my offering global? How can I make it more accessible to people? How can I really benefit from that today? So search engine search engine optimization. Hey, you got it. Do it for Get Crystalized Agency. We do search engine optimization at the landing page and website level with all the campaigns. All of that can be done, but it's really, the key is, again, all the way back to your target audience, right? Because before you talk to anyone about search engine optimization, before you talk to anyone about digital marketing, before you talk to anyone about inbound marketing, outbound marketing, promo videos, any of that, you have to know your target audience. Well, you don't have to. You got money to burn, you don't have to. But if you really want to be focused in your approach, and you really want to make sure you're reaching the right people who want what you have and are looking for you, then you have to understand your target market, your target audience, your ideal customer, because if you do not, you are going to be wasting time and money. And you'll spend a whole bunch of time setting up this glorious website, okay? Because typically, web developers, when you go, oh, I need a website, your web developer is going to develop your website, but they're not necessarily going to be developing a website that is designed to be appeasing to your target customer, that is designed to promote your product in a way that connects with your customer. They're just going to sell your website, and you're going to be thousands of dollars out of your pocket. You're going to have a website, but it's not going to be generating the leads that you need. It's not going to necessarily be optimized in the right way. They may sell you even search engine optimization, but it may not be optimization designed for your target customer. And that's the nuance with all the marketing stuff that really wastes a lot of your time and your money, because there's tons of people who will sell you websites. There's tons of people who will do search engine optimization for you. There's tons of people who will set you up with a mail campaign. There's tons of people that will do that for you, but they're not necessarily going to help you come up with your target market, your target audience, and your ideal customer. And it's not going to help you very much. So, and then moving along, because we're running out of time, is content marketing is when you create educational content that, again, appeals to your target audience, because everything's connected back to target audience, with the hopes that you will generate a behavior um, for them to connect with you, right? So this is like when you do, if you may say you're a real estate agent and you want to do, and you do a Facebook Live video about home buying tips for first time home buyers, right? That's content. The behavior you want to generate from that content is for them to call you for help with their home purchase, right? So you'll have at the end of that a call, what they call a call to action, and we'll get into this on social media Saturday with more detail, right, as we go along and build and do more segments. But you want them to do a behavior that is to reach out to you to help them with their home buying purchase, right? Um, and social media marketing, though, it sounds the same. It's like, well, what's content marketing? I create content for social media. Isn't that content marketing? Not exactly. Okay. So we talked about content marketing being kind of this educational based posting where you're helping and educating people and they're reaching out to you. Social media marketing is designed, it creates still creates content, but the content is designed to generate engagement. Okay. This is engagement. You want people to comment on your post. You want them to dialogue with you on your topic, and that behavior allows you to build a relationship. I mean, we're always building relationships because that's we want to take the leads, take them from cold to warm and to hot. We're building that relationship, building that trust factor, because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust, right? And so we're building that factor. But social is more like engaging with them and getting engagement and connecting so you can build that relationship. Okay. And the last one we're going to talk about today is video marketing. And again, can you see what makes marketing so confusing? Because there's so many interlinked types of marketing that it's hard to know what you're talking about. So when we say content marketing, types of you could do, it can be a blog post, it can also be a video. So video marketing is a type of marketing where so there's video marketing in the sense of you're doing content that you're marketing, but video marketing can be a video campaign because people are very visual. We're very focused. We only have a little bit of time, right? And so we don't want to waste it. We just want to know the answer right away. And so video marketing can be very effective because people get to see your personality, they get to see your product, they get to see maybe, where you work, something that you do, and you can share your expertise like we're doing here today. So with that, I definitely want to working to keep these to about 30 minutes. And so I hope this was helpful for you. Please definitely like, comment, share if this content was helpful. And don't forget to reach out if this was helpful, to stay connected and reach out to me, Crystal Cotton with Get Crystalized Agency, where marketing is simple, fast, and affordable. If you want to learn about some of the simple and effective things that we offer with Get Crystalized Agency, then feel free to text marketing to 248-919-5444. That's marketing to 248-919-5444. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next week when we dig deeper with case studies on what do some of these posts look like and how can you have the most effective and engaging interaction out there on the social media marketing, social media super highway. Until next time, this is Crystal Cotton, Get Crystalized Agency. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.